Once in a quiet village nestled between rolling hills and lush forests, there lived a remarkable dog named Max. Max was known throughout the village not just for his fierce loyalty, but for an intelligence that seemed to border on human. He belonged to a farmer named Tom, who had raised him from a pup. Max and Tom were inseparable, spending their days tending to the farm and wandering through the serene beauty of the surrounding woods. The villagers often saw them taking long walks by the river, or heard their laughter and barks echoing down the village lanes. Their friendship was heartwarming, with Max often accompanying Tom even into the village market. One day, as a heavy storm began to brew, Tom decided to drive into the neighboring town to gather supplies. Max, sensing something unusual, tried to follow Tom, barking insistently. Tom, however, told Max to stay behind, as he thought it would be safer for him at home. Reluctantly, Max stopped at the edge of the property, watching sadly as Tom's truck disappeared down the road. Hours passed, and the storm raged furiously, showing no signs of stopping. Growing increasingly anxious, Max paced the house, his ears perked up at every rumble of thunder. When night fell and Tom had not yet returned, Max couldn't wait any longer. He knew something was wrong. He dashed out into the rain, guided by his instincts. Max's journey into the storm was nothing short of heroic. Through fierce winds and pounding rain, he pushed forward, following the familiar scent of Tom's path. The roads were muddy and treacherous, littered with fallen branches and debris. Several times, he had to leap over streams that had swollen beyond their banks. Eventually, Max reached a small bridge where he caught sight of Tom's truck overturned near the creek. Tom was struggling beside it, trying to signal for help, but he was trapped and exhausted by the relentless battering of the rain. Seeing his friend in trouble, Max barked as loud as he could, alerting Tom to his presence. With renewed hope, Tom encouraged Max, whose powerful barks soon caught the attention of others. Villagers who had been searching for Tom arrived quickly, working together to free him. Thanks to Max's unwavering faithfulness, Tom was finally rescued and brought back safely to their home. Once upon a time, in a lush forest, there lived a wise old turtle named Talia. Despite her slow pace, Talia was respected by all the animals for her sensible nature and deep understanding of the world. Not far from Talia's home, a group of lively rabbits lived. They were always dashing around the forest, confident in their speed and agility. One day, as the animals gathered by the river for their annual forest meeting, the rabbits began boasting about their speed, challenging anyone to a race. The animals laughed and cheered, confident that no other creature could outrun these swift rabbits. Talia, however, made her way forward, quietly accepting the challenge. "I may not be as fast as you," she said, her eyes filled with knowledge, "but every race is not only about speed." Her words stirred curiosity among the animals. The race was set for the next dawn, with a path that twisted through the forest, across the river, and ended at the old oak tree. Excitement buzzed around as everyone anticipated the event. As the race started, the rabbits swiftly sprinted ahead, laughing at the turtle that was crawling far behind them. Confident in their assured victory, the rabbits decided to take a break halfway and bask in the sun. "There's no way that old turtle can catch up," they told each other. But Talia kept moving, maintaining her pace, step by step, unbothered by the rabbit's chatter. Her focus was unwavering. She knew the path, and she trusted in the strength of persistence. Soon, the rabbits, lulled by the warmth and overconfidence, fell asleep under a tree. Time passed, and as shadows grew longer, Talia calmly continued on her path, reaching the finish line. The rabbits awoke as Talia crawled past them, too late to catch up. When they finally reached the oak tree, Talia was already there, surrounded by cheering animals. "Ow! How did you manage to win?" asked the astonished rabbits. Talia smiled gently and said, "Success is not always about quickness, my friends. It's about steady progress and perseverance." Her words resonated deeply with all the forest creatures. In a quaint, picturesque village nestled at the foot of a lush green valley, there lived a devoted horse named Leo. Leo was more than just a farm animal. He was the heart of the community and a true companion to his owner, Emma. Known for his unwavering loyalty, Leo was a horse who understood the language of kindness and friendship. Every morning, as the first rays of sunlight painted the horizon, Leo trotted over to Emma's house. Emma would greet him with a gentle pat, whispering words of gratitude and affection. Leo's loyalty was evident in the way he trusted Emma implicitly, always ready to embark on their daily routines, whether it was tending the fields or taking children on rides across the meadow. One winter, an unexpected storm descended upon the village. The wind howled fiercely, threatening to topple everything in its path. Everyone remained indoors, but not Leo. When Emma failed to return home one evening, Leo knew something was amiss. Driven by a steadfast sense of duty and concern, Leo galloped through the blizzard. His hooves pounded against the frozen earth as he made his way to the woods, where he eventually found Emma, who had slipped and hurt her ankle. Despite the adverse conditions, Leo crouched by her side and used his body as a shield against the biting cold. Emma, grateful beyond words, managed to climb onto Leo's back. With a determination born from years of friendship, Leo slowly made his way back to the village, ensuring Emma was safe and warm. Their return was a beacon of hope for the entire community. It was a testament to the profound bond and loyalty between them. From that day forward, Leo was celebrated not only as a loyal horse, but also as a heroic figure in the village. The story of the loyal horse who braved the storm for his beloved friend became a cherished tale. The tale inspired others to show loyalty and kindness just like Leo. Through his actions, Leo taught everyone that true loyalty transcends words and material gestures. It is deeply rooted in the bonds of friendship and the willingness to be there for one another. No matter the circumstances, Leo the loyal horse became a symbol of dedication and unconditional love, forever remembered in the village lore. In the coastal village of Marina Bay, excitement filled the air. Locals and tourists flocked to the shoreline, hoping to glimpse the dolphins known for their playful nature and interactions with humans. The story begins with Emma, a young marine biologist working on her doctoral research. Her mission was to study and understand the complex communication patterns of dolphins, fascinated by their intelligence. One sunny morning, Emma hopped onto the research boat with her mentor, Dr. Raj, and fellow researchers, Mia and Sam. As the boat moved, they saw dorsal fins slicing through the waves, indicating active dolphins. Emma was excited as dolphins displayed behaviors suggesting complex social structures like humans. They could solve problems, use tools, and exhibit emotions, forming bonds with humans. The team wasn't disappointed. A pod of dolphins swam alongside their vessel, leaping gracefully. Emma noticed one dolphin with a distinctive scar, naming him Lucas, known for his daring rescues. Lucas was a symbol of friendship and courage among the village inhabitants. Emma observed him communicating with another dolphin using clicks and whistles, a language both intricate and fascinating. Over the days, Emma and her team established a routine, listening, recording, and interacting with dolphins like Lucas. They began unlocking secrets about dolphin communication, similar to human speech patterns. One afternoon, Emma played recorded dolphin sounds through underwater speakers. To her amazement, Lucas approached the boat and seemed to respond, marking a breakthrough moment. Emma's heart pounded with excitement as Lucas acknowledged the sounds, responding with clicks and whistles they had observed before. This was a significant moment in her research. Emma's research was about forging a deeper understanding between species. With Lucas as her ally, she began unlocking the mysteries of dolphin communication, one day at a time. The bond between humans and dolphins like Lucas is a testament to cooperation over competition. Emma's journey reminds us of the beauty of partnerships, where curiosity and respect lead to friendship. In a bustling town by the sea, there lived a remarkable cat named Luna. Luna was not just any cat. She was known throughout the neighborhood for her profound loyalty and sharp instincts. Her owner, an elderly woman named Mrs. Willow, had found Luna as a stray kitten several years ago, and they had been inseparable ever since. Mrs. Willow lived in a quaint cottage filled with colorful flowers and lush greenery, and Luna spent her days exploring every nook and cranny of the garden. Despite her keen sense of adventure, Luna always returned home in time for dinner, never straying too far from the comforting warmth of Mrs. Willow's kitchen. One summer, the town was abuzz with news about a series of mysterious events. A peculiar scent filled the air, leading everyone to speculate about its origin. While the townspeople were puzzled, Luna had a strange feeling that it was something important. One evening as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a golden glow over the town, Luna noticed a man who seemed out of place among the familiar faces. His furtive glances and cautious movements aroused Luna's curiosity and set her instincts on high alert. The cat followed him stealthily, her paws silent against the cobblestone streets. The man led Luna to a shadowy alley, where she witnessed him placing a suspicious package behind some barrels. Luna's fur bristled, sensing danger and deceit. She knew she had to do something to protect her beloved town and Mrs. Willow. In the days that followed, Luna kept a close watch on the suspicious man and his nightly activities. She meowed frantically whenever Mrs. Willow walked by, imploring her to follow. Perplexed, Mrs. Willow finally obliged and followed Luna to the alley. There, she found the hidden package and quickly notified the authorities. The package was revealed to contain stolen goods meant to be smuggled out of town. Thanks to Luna's vigilance, the thief was apprehended, and the townspeople could rest easy once again. News of Luna's bravery spread quickly, and she was hailed as a hero. Mrs. Willow was overjoyed and endlessly proud of her faithful companion. Not only had Luna proven her loyalty, but she had also shown that courage comes in all shapes and sizes, even those with whiskers and paws. From that day on, Luna was treasured not only by Mrs. Willow, but by the entire town. She became a symbol of loyalty and bravery, always receiving gentle pats and treats wherever she roamed. As Luna sat by the window each night, gazing out at the starlit sea, she felt a warm pride, knowing she had played her part in keeping her town safe. A true faithful cat, indeed. In a quaint village nestled between verdant hills and flowing rivers, there lived a young girl named Layla. Despite the simple routines of village life, Layla craved adventure. Each sunset, she would dream about exploring the mysterious lands beyond her home. في قرية ساحرة تقع بين التلال الخضراء والأنهار المتدفقة، كانت تعيش فتاة صغيرة تدعى ليلى. على الرغم من الروتين البسيط لحياة القرية، كانت ليلى تتوق للمغامرة. مع كل غروب شمس، كانت تحلم باستكشاف الأراضي الغامضة وراء منزلها. One breezy afternoon, curiosity led Layla to venture further into the forest than she'd ever been. The forest was alive with the rustling of leaves and the distant calls of exotic birds. Yet, as she strolled deeper, a serene stillness enveloped the area. في أحد الأيام العاصفة، قادها فضولها للذهاب إلى عمق الغابة أكثر مما ذهبت من قبل. كانت الغابة مليئة بحفيف الأوراق وأصوات الطيور الغريبة البعيدة، ومع ذلك كلما تعمقت enveloped area. It was then that she noticed something shimmering between the bushes, a serpent. Unlike any other serpent, this one was adorned with scales that reflected an array of colors, much like a rainbow in the sun's glow. Intrigued, Layla approached cautiously. عندها لاحظت شيئا يتلألأ بين الأدغال ثعبان. على عكس أي ثعبان آخر، كان هذا مزينا بقشور تعكس مجموعة من الألوان مثل قوس قزح في ضوء الشمس. Intrigued, approached cautiously. As the serpent glided gracefully, it did not make any threatening moves. Instead, it coiled gently beside a glittering brook and watched her with eyes that held a touch of ancient wisdom. Layla, feeling emboldened, sat at a safe distance and watched the serpent intently. بينما انزلق الثعبان برشاقة، لم يقم بأي حركات تهديدية. بدلا من ذلك، التفت برفق بجانب جدول متلألئ وراقبها بعينين تحملان لمسة من الحكمة القديمة. شعرت ليلى بالشجاعة، جلست على مسافة آمنة وراقبت الثعبان بتركيز. What secrets do you hold, beautiful creature? She mused aloud, half expecting no reply. To her great surprise, the serpent spoke, its voice soft yet resonant. I'm a guardian of this forest, young one, it explained, and I have watched over these lands for centuries. ما الأسرار التي تحملها أيها المخلوق الجميل؟ تساءلت بصوت عال متوقعة عدم الرد. لدهشتها الكبيرة تحدث الثعبان، صوته ناعم ولكنه رنان. أنا حارس هذه الغابة يا صغيرة، أوضح، وقد راقبت هذه الأراضي لقرون. Layla was awestruck, but intensely curious. What do you guard it from? She inquired, her mind racing with the possibilities. The serpent gazed into the distance, as if recalling events from long ago. Once, it began, there was a time when darkness threatened to consume this land. كانت ليلى مذهولة ولكن فضولها شديد. مما تحرسها؟ سألت وعقلها يتسابق مع الاحتمالات. نظر الثعبان إلى المسافة كما لو كان يسترجع أحداثا من زمن بعيد. كان هناك وقت عندما كانت الظلامة تهدد بابتلاع هذه الأرض. But with the help of kindred spirits, peace was restored. Now, I ensure that balance remains. Captivated by the serpent's tail, Layla asked, Can anyone become a guardian like you? The serpent chuckled, a sound like leaves fluttering in the breeze. لكن بمساعدة الأرواح الطيبة تم استعادة السلام. الآن أضمن أن يبقى التوازن. Captivated by the serpent's tail, asked, Can anyone become a guardian like you? الثعبان ضحك، صوت مثل حفيف الأوراق في النسيم. With dedication, empathy, and courage, anything is possible. Would you like to learn the ways of a guardian? Layla's eyes lit up at the prospect. Yes, more than anything, she exclaimed eagerly. From that day forward, Layla visited the forest often, learning from the serpent. مع الالتزام والتعاطف والشجاعة كل شيء ممكن. هل تودين تعلم طرق الحارس؟ أضاءت عينا ليلى عند هذه الفكرة. نعم، أكثر من أي شيء، صاحت بحماس. ومنذ ذلك اليوم، زارت ليلى الغابة كثيرا، تتعلم من الثعبان. She acquired knowledge about the delicate interplay of life in the forest, how each creature and plant was vital to the ecosystem. She became attuned to the whispers of the wind and the secrets of the earth. Years passed, and Layla matured into a wise and compassionate young woman. اكتسبت معرفة حول التفاعل الدقيق للحياة في الغابة، كيف أن كل مخلوق ونبات كان حيويا للنظام البيئي. أصبحت متوافقة مع همسات الرياح وإسرار الأرض. مرت السنوات، ونمت ليلى لتصبح شابة حكيمة ورشيمة. Her understanding of the world far surpassed that of her peers, and the villagers began to regard her as someone extraordinary. The serpent and Layla formed a bond as timeless as the forest itself. Together, they safeguarded the tranquility of their homeland. فهمها للعالم تجاوز بكثير فهم أقرانها، وبدأ القرويون ينظرون إليها كشخص استثنائي. شكل الثعبان وليلى رابطة خالدة مثل الغابة نفسها. معا حماوا هدوء وطنهم. They demonstrated the power of unity and harmony between humans and nature. And so, Layla's story, intertwined with the mysterious serpent, became a legend that the villagers would pass down through generations. The forest continued to flourish under their protection. أظهروا قوة الوحدة والتناغم بين البشر والطبيعة. وهكذا أصبحت قصر ليلى المتشابكة مع الثعبان الغامض أسطورة سيتناقلها القرويون عبر الأجيال. استمرت الغابة في الازدهار تحت حمايتهم. A haven for all living things, where the spirit of adventure and a legacy of guardianship lived on eternally. ملاذ لجميع الكائنات الحية، حيث روح المغامرة وإرث الحراسة عاش إلى الأبد.